Hello, hello. Welcome. Today we're back for part 3 of relationships. Hell yeah. And breakups, not relationships. Part 3 of breakups, and today we delve into attachment. We have been learning a lot about attachment lately. So today is purely going to be talking about attachment, what unhealthy attachment looks like, and how to love without attachment, overcoming negative attachment, unhealthy attachment, and pursuing stuff without attachment, which is essential for relationships, because coming out of a breakup, obviously, where is attachment? Obviously we can very much, here it is, and change is there as well. We could delve into both of those. Yeah, so coming out of a relationship, we can feel those deep emotions and everything, and they tend to stem from a desire, a mental desire for needing this other person to make you happy, instead of loving them unconditionally to the point, and without attachment, to the point you wish happiness for them, without whether they are with you or whether they are not. Yes, hard if you've been wrong done by and everything, but obtain this state and you free yourself a lot of suffering and hardship, plus you're just a better person in all relationships. And it does involve change as well, because we need to understand that relationships with all people are fleeting. Whether it's your parents, whether it's your friends, whether it's your relationships, partners, it is all fleeting. Everyone will leave you at some stage in your life, and it is coming to terms with this fact, which allows you to appreciate people for the moment you had with them, and not need them to make you happy, to attach yourself to that mental desire for needing them to provide something for you. It's just wishing happiness upon people. So yeah, two very spiritual and amazing topics. So we'll delve into them. We'll go attachment first. So unhealthy attachment and to love without attachment. What is unhealthy attachment? Unhealthy attachment is essentially towards the end of the relationship, or everything when stuff's deteriorating or not going as you once wish it went. We can desire control or protecting our partner from leaving us, to the point we form unhealthy attachment where we're pursuing the relationship for us rather than the happiness of all. So, unhealthy attachment. Yeah, we keep saying it and we're not writing anything, so unhealthy attachment. Unhealthy attachment. Feel. Protect yourself from suffering. What was that other word we used? From suffering or controlling another these ones and interest. I have to recalibrate that because yeah, it's not clear. We'll leave it there. Unhealthy attachment is a mental desire. Unhealthy attachment is a mental desire. You can feel this now as you desire something deeply your life. This is the need for someone for the protection of oneself. Need for someone for the protection of oneself. It is needing someone to provide for your happiness. Hello, Zuping. How are we today? Needing someone to provide for your happiness. Mate, we've been doing some mass learning. Some mass learning, you could say. Some mass spiritual learning. Because yes, yeah, I'm a bit sick at the moment as well, but yesterday, so I got to see my ex after a month. I got to see her on the weekend, and obviously this stemmed some kind of like a fear response, not fear, but like those feelings rise up again. Oh, and we're seeing each other to just exchange stuff, maybe have a chat, but this can promote past feelings, I guess, after a relationship, given after a month or beyond a month, whoever you are. You can develop this new sense of being a new person who you are, and obviously when something which caused so much pain and suffering is brought back up, you can kind of revert back to that previous state of mind of fogginess and non-clarity. So that's how we were feeling yesterday, a little bit, but with a bit of learning, a bit of reflection, a bit of understanding, a bit of reading, a bit of everything, we have figured it out. We have figured out our mental state, which I just explained earlier to the people rewatching the stream, whatever. Unhealthy attachments and loving without attachment. Loving without attachment being to allowing someone to be happy or wishing someone to be happy, whether you are in their life or whether you are not. That is loving without attachment. Understanding all is fleeting. Periods of time spent with people, you have to love and appreciate them, but wish the best for them no matter what. And then we're delving into unhealthy attachment now, which we'll get into. I finished my art history exam. Oof. Now work on your essay on this discipline and my English essay. Happy days. Good effort. That art history exam would have been intense for sure. That's informative. Hope you feel much better in all aspects. Yeah, happy days. Nah, I don't. It's more just there was so much pain involved around this person, this relationship, that thinking that I had to see them again brought back that feeling. But no, we don't have butterflies. We know where we stand now. We know that that relationship wasn't meant for us, but we don't want to go in with pain. We don't want to go in and see them with unchecked emotions. Yeah, they might. We want to go in with our new state of mind, our new clarity, our new presence, and wish the best for them, wish a healthy life. Does that make sense? So, yeah, actually, attachment's a big one. I think that's a lot of what we were feeling yesterday when we brought back up. It was like the attachment space. Like, I don't know. But that's why we work to understand things. Feel much better in all aspects. Yeah, somewhat. In regards to that, I feel better today than I did yesterday, and I'm guessing on tomorrow I'll feel better, and the day after. Compound interest, you could say. In relating to sickness, I'm feeling better, starting to recover, but my body is still fatigued, probably a sweet. Kinda. Yeah, essentially, we do not wish to be with our partner, but we wish the best for them. Healthy attachment. Loving someone, wishing the best for them. No resentment, no past beliefs, just moving on and wishing the happiness of everyone. That is the mindset. Things that provide for your sense of happiness. Needing someone for your happiness and unhealthy attachment, or needing someone solely is both, because you're attaching your well-being to another individual, which means you're never in full control of how you feel at all times. Your emotions are dependent on someone else, your happiness is dependent on someone else. Both unhealthy. And needing someone solely, yeah, that's extremely unhealthy. Extremely unhealthy. Hold up. Let me just someone else for your happiness. We'll put that there. Unhealthy attachment can involve the need for someone for the protection of oneself. It is needing someone to provide for your sense of happiness. Yeah. Cool. Someone to provide for your sense of happiness. Being dependent on someone else. Your emotional states, well-being, and sense of reassurance. So it can involve the need for someone for the protection of oneself, and someone to provide for you a sense of happiness, but depend on someone else for your emotional states, well-being, and sense of reassurance. Nice. how you feel. How you felt. Given day, how you felt. How you felt on a continual basis. Due to just acting, responding to you in this healthy attachment. Without relationship, clarity, genuine is I actually want to see how you would word your ideal relationship, but I will wait till you get there. Our ideal relationship. Ideal relationship isn't really striving for the ideal relationship. We can certainly put that in there. Ideal relationship is more the mental image we project of the relationship we were just in. So coming out of a relationship, we can very much project this perfect image of the relationship, overlooking the suffering we went through, overlooking the red flags, overlooking many things, and just portray like this ideal perfect relationship and how is it no longer in our lives and stuff like that. It is more so understanding the reality of the relationship, why it didn't work out, and the lessons learned and what you can do going forward. That is the perspective of ideal relationship. So it's not discovering your own ideal relationship, it is overcoming the perceived ideal relationship that you have lost and recognizing it for what it actually was. If someone doesn't want you, someone breaks up with you because they don't want you, then it's recognizing that, hey, that's not this relationship I put on a pedestal and display as perfect. Because if someone doesn't want you, then it's not the ideal relationship. It's not this thing you play on repeat in your mind. Does that make sense? There's a lot more to it, but there's a little snippet. I think we were writing about it up here. Yeah, to love without attachment. Oh, I was already writing about it. Let's bring this up here. To love without attachment is awesome, and you can do that in all relationships. It doesn't just have to be a significant other or whatever. There we go. Okay, unhealthy attachment. Make unrealistically attachment. Unhealthy attachment. Yeah. The mental design. Feel this now. See that something deeply really prepare your life. Invested that it determines your mental health. No, it doesn't involve the needs. Nice. I think the key word is excessive, and this being attached to someone is already bad. It's not... Attachment's okay. It's not saying don't attach yourself to things. We need things to navigate this world. It is attaching. It is not recognizing the impermanence in things and people, and it is attaching yourself to someone for your sense of self, to make you happy, rather than healthily loving someone and allowing them to be happy whether they are with you or not. If we truly love someone, then we have to allow them to be happy, whether that is with us or not. And unhealthy attachment or excessive attachment, whatever you wish to call it, is needing someone in our life because it provides for our sense of self. It provides for our happiness, provides for how we feel, you know? And that's unhealthy. You shouldn't allow your emotions to be dependent on other people. It's guaranteed to cause suffering. Like, guaranteed. Yeah, you'll get some highs, you'll get some happiness out of it as well, but if we cling, then it is not, we will end up suffering. It's like a roller coaster, you know? Or you can be permanently high and just love unconditionally. How good. I know what to love without attachment kind of seems like, you know, not looking after the person, not allowing yourself to become invested, but it's definitely not like that. It's just loving and understanding impermanence, loving them in the moment, and understanding everyone in your life will leave you at one point or another. Whether that is death, whether that is loss of compatibility, whether that is an event that occurs, you will lose everyone, and without an understanding of this impermanence, then you're going to cling to things and expect them to be there your whole life. And that is unhealthy, because then we start to control, we start to protect, we start to grow jealous of things, we start to fear things, you know, out of this intention or motivation to keep someone with us forever. I realize how heavily attached you are to this and unhealthy attachment. Thanks. An unhealthy attachment can involve the need for someone for the protection of themselves, need or getting sense reassurance. How uncontrollable choose partner acting explained to you is an unhealthy attachment. Being in a relationship, figure out a genuine attachment feels like. My stomach's rumbling. I have not eaten today, probably not smart. Being without a language allows you to figure out what genuine attachment feels like. To love. Unconditionally. Understanding. to wish happiness upon another, regardless live their life with or without you. I don't hear it, but why you haven't eaten? Yeah, actually I got a new book. Yes. My book. The Words of My Perfect Teacher. I'm addicted. I wanted to read all morning, but we had to get on stream, and I did meditation as well. And I woke up late because I'm still recovering from the weekend. I really want to get better at this. Meant to be waking up at 6, reading, meditating, and then jumping on stream at 8 o'clock. Instead we keep waking up at 8 o'clock and getting on at like 10:30 for the stream. So my bad. Yes, we are lessening up on the alcohol consumption. And yeah, things that aren't contributing positively to our lives. And with that, we will be more present in the things that we need to do, and we'll be more up to date with the schedule instead of recovering 24/7. Not too far away from the camera. What's the title? Oh, the title of what? This stream? Title is Breakups Part 3. We are talking about attachment. To show in life with or without you. Mental desire. It's reassuring. You find attachment. The book, Words of My Perfect Teacher. It's like a Buddhist book. It's like a pinnacle one that's amazing. Holding a relationship. Immense suffering. End of it. Demanding control. Reassurance. Another. Partners. Then this demonstrates attachment. Oh, yeah, I am quite sick, like I said. In control or reassurance from our partners. This demonstrates attachment. Stemmed. Point of necessity, then to domain control reassurance from partners, and this demonstrates having them to the point of a necessity for your partner to provide your happiness. Thank you, good sir. What got me into Buddhism? It makes sense, honestly. It just makes sense. I've invested hundreds, millions of hours into understanding reality. And this, what are they? The suffering same as well. I should definitely know that because I was just reading it. But it just makes sense when you read it and you're like, it's so common sense and so straightforward, but it makes so much sense. How to overcome suffering, what suffering is, how to overcome it, states of mind which promote the best life on a day-to-day basis, on a present basis. Then you're like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not religious in any sense. I believe in something. I don't fully know. Quest of discovery, I guess. But yeah, I think Buddhism, the spiritual approach to mental health, is a necessity. I think if you go purely through the clinical approach, or through the, behaviors and stuff, or like the Western approach, then there's a lot of fundamentals or foundational understandings which go vastly overlooked. It is more trying to understanding a pattern of thought and figuring out ways against it, rather than depleting yourself to like essence. And yeah, I'm gonna stop speaking. I'm sure you got the gist of it. Buddhism is good. Many religions are good in that sense. They provide purpose and they provide a way of seeing things which may produce a more fulfilling life in oneself. But yeah, I just like Buddhism. I just like it. I probably picked up on it probably like 4 years ago when reading Eckhart Tolle, and then just over time I've just naturally investigated it more, and it's good. Mr. Doug Richards, how we doing, mate? Welcome. How are we doing today? And what brings you to this lovely breakup stream? So for your partner to provide your happiness, this demonstrates difference to the point of necessity for your partner to provide for your happiness. You're a little sad? No. What are you sad about, mate? Yeah, we all go through little sad phases here and there. All the time, actually, but we can be happy. It's perspective. Maybe not in the moment, but if we work through things and work it out, we will be happy. But yeah, what's making you sad, mate? Means you paying a ear to listen to your prayers. And this every part I provide for your happiness. Now it is girlfriend ghosted you. Didn't specify why she wanted to break up. When did this happen, if you don't mind me asking? Doug Richards. And I'd say if you've come to the right place, honestly. Is this recent? You had great memories. Yes, as you do 2 weeks. Okay. And how are you feeling? Like, what's playing on your mind at the moment? What thoughts are you having? What feelings? What are you going through? My girlfriend broke up with me a month ago, so and we had great memories too. But life moves on, and we figure it out, and it's good to grieve. We have to grieve, and it's good to let out how you're feeling and understand it. Here's time to the best. And determine your own happiness. Just disappointed and upset, hoping she was the one. Yeah, that's how it is. It's, yeah, you didn't really get any specificity. Well, I'll take you through this, mate, because I know these thoughts play on all our minds, and it played on mine as well. We can certainly, for one, if she didn't want you in the end, then she's not the one. She's just not. And that's okay, because you'll find people. It's impermanence, and we can play this ideal relationship in our mind, especially after we've lost someone that we've shared so many great memories with. And once they're gone, we can overlook the negative aspects of the relationship, or the things which aren't meant for you, given being ghosted without any specification. We can overlook that and instead cherish and hold on to this ideal image we had of the relationship through all the good times. I'll read this and see if we can get something out of it. So there's ideal relation. There's a lot to this, but this is this is literally all. We're working through a blog and just going through every aspect of breakups and what helps, what doesn't, the thoughts we have. So, ideal relationships. We as individuals can hold onto a euphoric picture of our relationship that we once had. Even though we know how clearly we were hurting towards the end of it, we forget all the red flags and begin to idealize the relationship once more, reflecting on the good times, comfort and happiness we derived from it. This is awesome, but don't forget the reasons you felt pain, the confusion or uncertainty you felt, the clarity of mind which was no longer in your control. Now all of this will be within your personal control. No more dependence on others, especially if those others require something from you that is preventing you from feeling comfortable in being your true self. Yes, there were beautiful times, but don't overlook all the hardships you endured, including the end of the relationship. The pain you suffered and succumbed to due to this other person in your life. Once we look past the beauty and deep attachment we hold, we begin to formulate a realistic image of the relationship we had, and recognize that the person who was across the room is just another person at the end of the day. You'll be okay, maybe even better off without them. Same too, if they did not choose you, then they are not for you. I'll fix that up. I know that's a bit all over the place, this part. We haven't even finished that yet, but did you get anything out of that, Mr. Doug? Apparently my grandparents are slightly Buddhism, but just like most Chinese, it's usually combined with Confucianism and Taoist traditions, and more secular in a way. We do bum incense at home regularly, but no chant. Nice. I want to learn about. I did read a Taoist book. That I was in a bad state at that time, so I didn't really pick up on it. Plus, Tao is so deep; it's confusing. Confucianism. I'd like to know more about that as well. But Mr. Doug, literally, when my relationship ended, especially, I think the initial stages of it, like when it first ends, is confusion. It's kind of like a shock. You kind of like shock, like what's happening, and you got this attachment to this person, just confused, and it's a strange feeling. It's like a strange doorway to a new life. But we are continuously reflecting on our relationship, trying to figure out what happened, what went wrong in our relationship, how we could have fixed it while we were in it, what we could have done better, you know, what went well and what went poorly. And that's fine to look at, because you can definitely do a lot of learning there. And then we can overlook stuff and form the ideal relationship, another thought. And these are all a process that you work through. Don't think you'll be in this sadness forever, because you won't. It's all a process, and you have to work through these thoughts, and you have to cry to them sometimes, you have to reflect on them sometimes, and all of that. But we will have to come to a state, and you're 2 weeks, mate. I remember 2 weeks. I mean, 2 weeks for me was literally 2 weeks ago, so. And mate, there's still depression, there's still sadness, there's still reflection. But you might get glimpses of euphoria as well with the new life, because you can understand your happiness, your feelings are no longer derived from anyone else except yourself. Your time is determined by you. You have so much more time to do literally whatever you want, so much more freedom to do everything that you ever wish to do. Part of overcoming the relationship is delving into the relationship, understanding, learning, and then coming to the state where we're ready to move on. You might not be in that state yet, but there will come a time, and time heals all, as you may know. There will come a time where the relationship thoughts slowly start to deteriorate, and you'll have new thoughts that slowly start to come up. And your new thoughts, it's gonna be you. It's gonna be like that true essence, which is you, which you probably haven't. I don't know how long your relationship is or was. You can certainly share that, but it's a strange feeling being in a relationship and having so much of your mental thoughts and cognitive states being derived by the relationship. It's like half of your thoughts going to, okay, I'm seeing my missus, what are you going to do? How can I make them happy? What am I not doing to live up to their expectations? Especially if you could sense the downfall of the relationship before it ended. That can also very much play on the mind. And you'll notice those thoughts, they all dissipate. You know what I'm trying to say. And your own thoughts will start to come up. And your own thoughts will be very new. It's fun to have your own thoughts back, where they're no longer derived or taken away from thinking about the relationship. I was literally staying up till 3 in the morning sometimes, and this is like week 3. I think this was like week 3, week 4. Where, I would be lying in bed, and because I've delved into the relationship so much, I've been trying to understand it, trying to take things away from it, and then it got to a point where my own thoughts were coming back, and I just couldn't sleep because there were so many things that we hadn't thought about due to having so much mental energy going into the relationship, or thought going into the relationship, that there's a whirlpool of your own thoughts that you'll be able to delve into, and it will be quite euphoric, honestly. But there's still a chance, right? If you want to save this relationship and it's worthy to save. No. Zhu Peng, mate. Zhu Peng. Cut it out. If someone doesn't choose you, don't choose them. Yes, maybe if a relationship was like blissful and like some weird thing just occurred that made you have to separate. But if someone's not choosing you, if someone's ghosting you and not specifying why, you gotta come to a realization. If you want to move forward, you have to stop choosing them. You have to stop thinking you're getting this relationship back, and you gotta develop upon that relationship with yourself. That relationship is the most important relationship you'll ever have. The way the relationship went, I do feel like I deserve a second chance. Second chances are true, but it depends on your love. If she or he feels the same way. Yeah, pretty spot on, Doug. Like, yeah, do you want to explain any more, I guess, of what you experienced within this relationship coming to the last couple months, coming to events that happened or things which made you feel a certain way, I guess things you noticed and stuff? Because we don't know, everyone's got such a unique, different relationship that it would be nice to, I guess, understand what you're going through and how it felt to you, and how it may have felt to her as well. I'm just gonna get bathroom, but please give us that. We're back. We're back. We're back. Yes, I totally get it. I think I get over my ex quite fast. By moving to a different city, unfortunately, yeah, that helps. Getting out of the environment. But it was also nice because it got me on the path to study abroad and add more values to my life. That's awesome, honestly. There's a little confusion on how we both felt. I loved her with all I had, yeah. I know the feeling, fuck. She wasn't on the same page. I wanted to see her every day and every second I had, and she felt smothered with attention, yeah. Maybe you could hang out with other friends. That's so fast, Connor. Yeah, it was a quick bathroom break. She must have felt like she didn't have to work on the she didn't have to work for the relationship. Yeah, usually it's a lot longer. Maybe because the bathroom's right next to us now. Yeah, and I understand that feeling. So there's the fixer and there's the one that checks out. It's the harsh reality of it. And Mr. Doug, we're both the fixers. We're trying to fix the relationship, work on things in the relationship, build the relationship, work for a future in the relationship. Though there's also people that check out. My partner checked out, and it sounds like your partner may have checked out as well. And checking out is a process in of itself where people can stop feeling the spark within the relationship, and over time their thoughts towards the relationship slowly deplete. To the point they still deep down love you, but they're checked out of the relationship. They don't want the relationship going forward. It is the reality of it, and people who check out, they tend to check out a lot, like, so the relationship ended here. People that check out tend to check out slowly from here, and then they're checked out, and then the relationship goes to here. And this period of time from when they're checked out almost completely to the breakup happening, this is when you, as the fixer, can is freaking out, is suffering, is going through so much pain, because you're trying to fix whatever you're sensing. You're trying to fix it, but the more you push forward, the more it pushes them away. I did the same thing, and yes, it was a brutal process, but that fixing, it's not a bad thing, but put all that effort you put towards fixing the relationship, being better for the relationship, put all that effort into yourself now. Put all that love you put towards this other person, put it towards yourself now. I do agree with what Zupeng was saying. You can, maybe you deserve second chances, and maybe, yeah. But I'm telling you now, if you continue to feed on this thought that you want a second chance and that you will get this second chance and you are gonna attempt to have this second chance, you continue to feed that thought, you're not gonna recover. You're not gonna recover yourself. You're not gonna recover from the breakup, and you're not gonna fix those mental patterns which are holding you down, because you're gonna be still focusing on the relationship. That's why I say you got to get to a point where you do have to let go of desiring that second chance, and instead of placing all that emphasis and love on this other person, you got to learn how to take that and invest it in yourself. Because if you're a loving person, if you have so much effort to give it to yourself, build yourself as an individual. The next relationship you have, or just your relationships in your daily life with your friends, with your family, with people you meet going past, all of that can be enhanced beyond belief. It's tough. It is tough. But I swear it's always the guys that are the fixers. It's true. I'm sure there's female fixers as well, but at least not what I've heard recently. Though I've checked out of a relationship in the past as well, so we understand it a little bit. That's not good if the other part doesn't contribute 100%. If someone's not contributing to the equal manner in which you're contributing, contribute it to yourself. We're literally writing about attachment today, which is a good one because it's a realization for me as well. Unhealthy attachment. I'll just read it because we've written it, but then we'll get into love without attachment. So we wrote this earlier. Unhealthy attachment is a mental desire. It is desiring something. I'll just read it. Healthy attachment is a mental desire. You can feel this now, as you desire something deeply, which may no longer be a part of your life. You may come to realize how heavily attached you are to this individual. An unhealthy addiction even. This attachment has built over the course of your relationship to the point you became so heavily invested that it determines your mental health. An unhealthy attachment can involve the need for someone for the protection of oneself. It is needing someone to provide for your sense of happiness, being dependent on someone else for your emotional states, well-being and sense of reassurance. I'm sure towards those past couple months of the relationship, you were looking for reassurance. And when you're not receiving it, when you're not receiving that love, that reassurance, that connection, we suffer. We suffer a lot. It's crap. If how you felt on a continual basis was due to how your partner was acting or responding to you, then this is an unhealthy attachment. And being without the relationship will allow you to figure out what genuine attachment feels like. To love unconditionally with the understanding of impermanence. To wish happiness upon others or upon another, regardless of if they live their life with or without you. If you are holding on to the relationship, even though immense suffering towards my wording's off. If you are holding on to the relationship, even through immense suffering towards the end of it, demanding control or reassurance from our partners, then this demonstrates attachment which stemmed to the point of necessity for your partner to provide for your happiness. Now it is time to wish the best for them and determine your own happiness. Yeah. Is you pain? I mean, thanks for reading that or watching the video or whatever. I mean, I haven't made a video on that yet. So, I wrote 2 blogs recently on my website. And this was while my partner, she was checked out, and me, I was the fixer at this point in my life. And I wrote these 2 blogs, Vulnerability and Inner Resentment. Vulnerability was because I was sensing something was off, and sometimes I would ask about it in the relationship, and I'd be told, everything's all good, everything's good, wonderful. So I thought it was me. I thought I was going crazy. I thought, that I was the problem, that my patterns of thought, my ways of thinking were causing this deterioration in the relationship. So I wrote vulnerability because I felt vulnerable, which I'm sure many of us have felt very vulnerable. I said it's a state of needing more from someone else, but where it got unhealthy was I actually mentioned, where is it? This I do not need anything. I do not need love from others. I do not need this person, this job, this hobby, this substance. I do not need sex. I do not need acceptance or reassurance, because outside objects do not determine my internal tranquility. This can only be determined by me. This is true to an extent, though when it comes to a relationship, this is unhealthy, because if someone's not providing for you, if someone you can't be in a relationship and say, I do not need love from this other person, I do not need reassurance from this other person. It's very like, hey, I'll give it all to you, but I don't expect anything in return. And in a true relationship, yes, you may have felt it in the early phases or for the first few years of the relationship, however long it went for, but that needs to be upheld. If it's not upheld, it gets to the end and they're not looking out for you, they're not reassuring you, they're overlooking your needs as well, then maybe it's not the right person. If they don't choose you, you don't choose them. If love them, but know that you've shared great times, but it has come to an end, and don't go crazy. Don't think that you're the problem, because people check out all the time. My name's Connor. But yeah, you wrote vulnerability at the checkout of the relationship. That was quite a while ago. Yeah, so we wrote this because this is how we were feeling. And like I said, I wrote this because I felt something was off in the relationship. Just something wasn't the same. And I would ask about it. And there's a lot of other stuff that happened. There's emotional cheating and all sorts of stuff, which caused a lot of vulnerability. And I would ask about it, and I'd be told, no, everything's all good, everything's fine. So I thought I was the problem. I thought I was the one that was not doing something right, that wasn't thinking correctly. So I was like, bro, like, stop needing so much, stop asking for so much from this other person. And Doug, you mentioned earlier, like, you wanted to be with this person, you wanted to, like, give them your attention and stuff. And it's painful when you're not receiving the same things. So I told myself, stop needing stuff, stop needing the attention, stop needing everything. And yeah, it's tough. Cyber hug. Hell yeah, love cyber hugs. And then when I found out about emotional cheating, I wrote this one as well. So vulnerability was when I sensed something was off. Inner resentment. This is when I found out I was being emotionally cheated on, pretty much liking other people more than they like you. My dog is going on. Jesus Christ. I can't mute and yell because I know it's not muting. Yeah, so I wrote this. What did I do? I was still the fixer. I felt like I was being betrayed. I felt like I was being let down in my relationship. But I was like, nah, man. I can still fix myself and fix the relationship. So I wrote no resentment. How we were feeling towards everything that happened, being mistreated, taken advantage of, belittled, even wrong done by. And I said, we have to forgive this other individual, forgive everything which happened, release that anger, release everything, and love more so, unconditional love. We all fall to, we all make mistakes. So I was saying, even though holy dude, there's people just outside the house with the dogs, and the dogs going off. But can just stand there? Yeah, sorry about that. They're literally just standing right outside the front door with the dog. So my dog's popping off. Like, bro, go down the street and then stand there with your dog. Yeah, so, my god. Yeah, they're moving along. Cute dogs. So yeah, even though I was being wrong done by, I was like, oh, I just gotta love this person more. I just gotta forgive them, love them more, do more for them, do everything. Something was always still off. I was trying to fix myself, fix the relationship, but nothing was being returned. And yeah, they ended up ending the relationship. So, and guess what? Now we're no longer suffering, so fuck yeah. Kinda what do I do when I do move on and focus on myself, but still like this girl? My feelings don't change very fast. So that is where we come to love without attachment. So But I still love my partner even with everything that happened. You don't just stop loving people, you know. But to love without attachment means to love this person, but understand the impermanence of things. So an unhealthy attachment, pretty much to love and expect happiness to be provided from them to you. To love without attachment is to love this other person, wish happiness for them, wish pure happiness for them, whether that is with you in their life or without you in their life, without you being a part of their life. I'll turn this down a bit because it's going here. So you can move on, you can still love, but you must wish that happiness for them whether you are a part or whether you're not a part of their life. This will give you an immense amount of freedom. Probably shouldn't ask it. Probably shouldn't ask it because I don't want you to change your mind. But do you know what she was thinking of? An effective or Probably shouldn't ask it because I don't want you to change your mind. But do you know what she was thinking of? An effective or efficient communication. I do stop because it was quite a long time ago. Guess I'm cold-hearted Chinese. Sorry, my mind's slow. Are you asking like what she was thinking of? Is this for Doug, by the way? Is this for Doug or for me or both of us? Could be both. Oh yeah. Oh. Well, we'll both think about it. I know you didn't. I don't know if you got much clarity, Doug, in your relationship, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. What she was thinking of, so essentially, like, she went into full-time work, new environment, new people, new everything, and I knuckled down on ponder knowledge because ponder knowledge, it's what I love, it's what I do. I'm fascinated in psychology and everything, so I knuckled down on that, but it got to the point where I was focused on ponder, and she was getting more attention and reassurance and love from, or she was having more fun with her new workplace friends, going out every night and, you know, having fun, and I'd see her like on the weekends, and yeah. But to a point where I wasn't competing enough. I kind of went dad mode, she went party mode. But then, yeah, she was, like I said, she was getting more attention from people from her workplace, to the point she ended up forming crushes on people from the workplace. Yeah. And then I wasn't giving her that spark anymore. And then when she told me this, I came back into the relationship, like trying to do more, give more, be more for the relationship. But by then she was already checked out, so everything I was trying to give to the relationship, it wasn't being reciprocated. Because yeah, she was no longer with it. So trying to think. Mind blank pretty hard. But yeah, essentially I didn't give her what she needed. She and other people were. She checked out by the time I realized I tried to fix everything and like be more and do more. Though something like I could just sense a vibe was off, like something was off. So I'd ask her about it. She'd tell me that stuff's all good. So I thought it was a problem with myself. So I would fix things within myself and try and do more for the relationship. Then something was always just off. And I realized now she was checked out, which is fine. And now we're here today, living life, having fun with the boys. Zupang and Doug, hell yeah. I remember high risk, high reward, and stable life. Oh yeah. If we want to get into the nitty gritty of it, then there's a lot of differences we had as well. I'm a spiritual psychologist. She was an engineer. I was high risk, high reward. Like, I will commit everything to ponder knowledge, for example, instead of working extensive hours to earn an income in a daily life. Whereas she grew up where she needed stability, she needed an income, like stuff like that. So yeah, there's a few things that just we weren't meant for each other, which is fine. And it's good to realize those things. And Doug, you have to remind yourself of those things that I guess may not have added up towards your futures, the differences you guys had as well. Got it, but were you prioritizing ponder knowledge over her? I was not. Similar question could be me asking her, were you prioritizing something else over Connor? But just hypothetically. So yeah, it was like biomedical engineering. It was very impressive though. If I was to talk about ponder knowledge or psychology with her, I'd get a one word response, you know. It's not like I can say something to you and you're like, oh wow, that's cool, like tell me more, or oh okay, what about this? It would be, I'd tell her something cool I found out or something. I'd be like, oh yeah. I was like, okay. So then my conversation, I'd just ask about her engineering or small talk and stuff, which really isn't me, as you might be able to tell. Small talk is not my forte. But that's what I'd do, and I wasn't prioritizing her, but I think because she was partying so much with her work friends and because she was so involved with her work people, I would only see her maybe one day a week where she was like hungover. And yeah, I wanted to see her more, but I just felt like I couldn't compete. And yeah, maybe I did focus too much on ponder knowledge because she was full-time work and I felt I knew she wanted security, so I was more trying to pursue ponder knowledge as a business to earn money rather than my initial intention of doing it because I love it and because and for others, and you know, just promoting this community. It turned to egoic, trying to prove myself to someone else, which is very unhealthy. Yeah, got it. Hey Connor, thank you. I have you subbed. Happy days, thank you, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Doug, as well. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I know it can be tough. You know, letting your mind out with other people, especially people you don't know. But we're all here for each other. We're all good-natured individuals, and we're all just here to support each other. So, I can't guarantee when this. So pretty much, breakups. This will turn into a blog, and then it will turn into a YouTube video. So we'll definitely send it to you, or if you see it on the channel, give it a watch, and I'm sure you'll take so much away. But keep looking after yourself, learn to love yourself, and smash it. Got any questions, you can DM on Insta or leave a comment, anything. Thanks for joining us. Welcome joining us. Wonderful Zupeng. It ends with her, or O-R, because I'm in doubt now. Yeah, Conor. Yeah, not that it matters, it's the same thing. Oof. The time, almost 12. Okay. Zupeng, did you have anything you want to talk about, relationship-wise? Anything you're still dealing with? Or anything that's playing on your mind at the moment? Because, yeah, I notice you're looking after others, and you've been looking after me as well. But if there's anything you wish to share that you're dealing with right now, feel free. We'll have a chat, and then we'll continue writing. Have a think. I'm gonna have a quick water break, and then I'll be back. It'll be a quick one again. We're back. We stay till we're done streaming. Yeah, we'll probably stay till... This time is wrong. It's actually 11:40 here. My time's off. We'll probably stay till maybe 12:30, another 50 minutes or so. Like I said, we will have longer streams in the future as soon as the sleeping pattern's fixed up. For now, we're just going with the flow of life, living, recovering, and yeah, we're planning to live a more wholesome life as well. So when we're healthy, we can be healthy for you guys too. Not really, because there isn't too much going on in my life at this stage. Yeah, you're just smashing uni at the moment. Uni, home gym. That's a fun lifestyle. Yeah. There are my regular stops. No, these are your regular. Sorry. These are your regular stops. I went to a bar for the first time in my life a month ago, and I only enjoyed being with my friends. Sounds like you're living life, Zupeng. That is good. That is wonderful news. That is what we strive to do. Well, if anything ever comes up, feel free to share. Don't be a stranger. Just as I'm sharing, as you've probably heard a lot about my life recently. Okay, so that paragraph's probably done. And friends are awesome, by the way. Friends are amazing. Do you reckon we contributed positively to Doug? Do you reckon he took something away? Let's hope so. Awesome. Nice. Being dependent on someone else for your happiness is to love without attachment. Love. love and wish for partner to be happy. Your partner to be happy. Together. With you. Oh my god, this dog does my head in. Too loud the bark. And wish for your partner to be happy, whether that is with you in your life or this stems to all relationships. Including your future. Including your future, I promise. You can uphold love for someone. Yeah, I'll have to fix this. My words are a bit, you make it a bit better. And uphold a love for someone. Yet understand the fleeting nature of all relationships. You can love them for them. Love them for what they provide for us. Does getting attached already imply it's too much attachment, or no? I learned this phrase this fast in Two Broke Girls. This phrase in Two Broke Girls as well. I believe it's more about the overflow of attachment that could ruin a relationship. Yeah, so yeah, it's a confusing topic because attachment isn't a bad thing. Over attachment can certainly cause us to suffer. It is the attachment to the point where we rely on them to provide for our own sense of well-being. An attachment to the point where we need them to be a part of our life to be happy. We're not wishing purely for their happiness, we're wishing for them to make us happy. We're wishing to have them to allow ourselves to be fulfilled. We are attaching ourselves to them because we feel we need them as a part of our life. To love without attachment is to love this other individual and wish happiness upon them or for them unconditionally, whether we are a part of their life or not. So it's not, I guess it's not getting unhealthily attached to someone. It's just, yes, you can still attach. Like the rule of non-attachment, it's like we have to attach to things to a certain extent. I need this computer to do ponder knowledge. So I've got some form of attachment to this computer because it it allows me to do stuff. I don't know. But if I was to... Maybe that wasn't the best. So, I'm all over the shop still. Still on... Maybe I've got like 5 brain cells today, but... Let me find something better. It's like future as well. If we attach ourselves to the future, if we attach ourselves to needing something 2 weeks from now, or needing something a couple years from now, then that attachment is only going to cause suffering on the days where we're not working towards it, or on the day we maybe don't fulfill what was meant to happen. Whereas if we can strive for something in the future, but be with it day by day, then we are present with it in the times, and we love what we do in the times we are doing it, and we're not dependent on it. We're not dependent on that future goal to meet our expectations. In a relationship, yeah, it's a balance in attachment, and it's not depending on something for your sense of self. It's not attaching yourself and control. So in a relationship, we can, if we're too heavily attached to something, we can very much, if something's not going our way, we can very much try and control it, or grow like jealous of stuff, or grow these feelings which aren't really necessary to truly love. It's more the attachment that we love. It's that mental desire, that's what they call it, a mental desire for things to be a certain way. We don't control the world, we just live in it. And if we're understanding the fleeting nature of all things, all people, everyone leaves us at some point, then we can appreciate it for where it stands here, and not attach ourselves to this depiction of this is going to be in our life forever. Because that depiction, when something goes wrong, that is when we truly suffer. You kind of got to flow with life a little bit. I hope that made sense. There's a lot more to delve into and figure out. I'm still figuring out attachment myself, but yeah. Oh, Mr. Doug. What's Dougie doing back? But yes, fun stuff. The fleeting nature of all relationships, and we can love them for them and not love them for what they provide for us. Yeah, how do we get that on words? Cheeky bugger. God, stomach's gone off. Uphold a love for someone. Oh yeah, Doug, we're also talking about the fleeting nature of relationships. So change, which we haven't written about yet, but we've certainly been studying it and learning about it. Change. All relationships in your life, everyone will leave you. Everyone in your life will leave you at one point or another, whether that's death or non-compatibility, heartbreak, whatever. Everyone's going to leave you, so it's about enjoying the people and the times while you have them, but understanding the fleeting nature of the world, that things change and life moves on, and we will be okay. We will be okay. Tough times make you stronger, my friend. I know 2 weeks is early, but you'll definitely come to realize, hey, my own mental state, having pure dependence on my thoughts instead of things outside my control, is what provides me happiness rather than other people and other things. Will your family cook for you? Or you have already ordered food delivery? Yeah, my family's not here at the moment, but Could definitely order some food. That might be smart. Maybe we could order food, and then when it arrives, we'll wrap up the stream. Yikes. But yeah. Can you guys give me 2 seconds to order food? I'm sorry. And then we'll finish To Love Without Attachment. Oh yeah, first 2 weeks. First 2 weeks are pretty fucked. First 2 weeks are fucked. But like we said, time heals all. And this grief you have now will turn to euphoria in a little bit. But you do have to learn to let go. That is a big one. You're so used to clinging onto the relationship, you gotta come to a point, if you want to move forward, if you want to live your own life, you will have to learn to let go and stop thinking that that was the relationship for you and that's what you wanted from your life, because it's all an illusion now. Just whatever is before you now, that is your new reality. That is the life you are living. So live it. Stop living an illusionary life that does not provide anything but suffering for you, because the illusion you're playing in your head is no longer the reality that you live. Alright, I'm gonna get some food. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be back. Oof, we're back. We're back. We ordered 6 pieces of sushi. We got 4 teriyaki chicken, 1 karage chicken, and something else for $24. Wonderful. Oh yeah. This let me read the love and wish for your partner to be happy with others with you in their life or not. This stems to all relations, including your future partners. You can uphold a love for someone, you understand the fleeting nature of all relationships, and we can love them for them and not love them for what they provide for us. Wow. Hey, I just had an idea, Mr. Z-Pain. I haven't made many, I actually haven't made a YouTube video, topic video. Your favorites, as you said. Awesome, appreciate that. I haven't made one in like almost 2 months. Yeah, probably almost 2 months, 1.5 months. Which is crazy. But when we come back to the videos, maybe we could change it up a bit, and what we do is like we can go through the blog, we can read it, obviously but we can read like sections of it. Topic videos like grief and loss, like those type of videos, like breakups. So this will be a blog, and then it will become a video for people who need it. But instead of making a script and like saying it to the camera, we can read this and then we can elaborate on parts of it for people. I think that's better. There might be longer videos. I do more editing and stuff, but there's so much more information which can be gathered. Valuable information. Anyway, let's continue. Love and if you uphold a love for someone, you understand the nature of all relationship. You can love them for them, not love them for what they provide for us. We need to make sure people don't get this mixed up. Oof, why do I keep mind blanking so bad? It's probably just a confusing topic. Or maybe we're just like perfectionists when it comes to writing, so we don't want to say something without it having true meaning to it, which is a good thing. That is with you in their life. See, that should more go into change. Change. It comes current relationship, which is now done. Love and accept them. Is love and accept the happiness. Yikes. We definitely have to fix that up. See, your current relationship. Is it the happiness? We technically make sushi at home, but don't have the bamboo rolling mat. No, you need the bamboo rolling mat. Some people just use plastic wrap, but I'm not that skilled. Plastic wrap. Like plastic, and roll up a little rice ball and then take the plastic off, or eat the plastic. Which one? I wouldn't accept the happiness. Accept the happiness. Appreciate the time spent together. Appreciate times spent. Cool. What was? And not let them put it through a purse. Comes together, spend together for what it was. But not into attach. You have nori seaweed sheet. Ah, okay. Got it. So you put the plastic around the Norway, the nori, the seaweed. Wrap it tightly, and then take the plastic away. That'd be pretty cool. A skill worth developing for sure. Spent together for words, but not cling to or attach to a mental desire or need. This relationship continue. I honestly don't know how many breakup streams we're gonna have. Doesn't help that we've been doing 2-hour streams. It's a series, you know, we're gonna make the series. And we're definitely just gonna continue taking our time with it because there's so much to talk about. It's literally gonna turn into a book. We're already at like 1,000 words. We're right now in book apparently. But that's how we're gonna go forward with all our blogs. Because we're not gonna have, back in the past I used to be like, oh, I've got to get 2 blogs done a week, so I'd rush it, write it really fast. Now it's just getting it done when it gets done, delving into all the information, understanding it completely, and whatever happens, happens. Do you have ahas? No. Do you like wasabi? No. If I know what wasabi is that like stringy stuff? I don't know. Yeah. No. People at my old work, when I worked at Hungry Jack's a while ago, they would deliberately order me spicy food so that I would be on the toilet for the rest of the shift. It was very nice of them, very kind. You don't like spicy? You don't like spicy, or you don't like wasabi? Attached to the mental desire or need for this relationship to continue. For this relationship to continue. Green hot condiments. Nah, I don't know. Yeah, you don't like spicy, hey? Yeah, spicy's a tough one. Too spicy and it's more of a chore than it is a pleasure to eat. You reckon we're getting the point across in this paragraph? There's a lot to delve into. So like twisted. Because obviously when someone just goes through a breakup, they're kind of like, I don't want to love this person, I'm sick of loving them. Well, I do love this person, but like, they want to overcome that love for them. Because they feel like it's the love which is destroying them. Yes. Yes. Me feel as though this love person is currently destroying you. But it's not the love, it is the attachment. It is not the love, it is the attachment. The attachment of needing them to be a part of your life, to provide for you, to be with you, is a need. So the attachment or love in general. So love is love. Love is probably an abused word these days. To truly love, is to wish the best for someone. Oh, that was. To love, truly love, to wish the best for them. No matter the circumstances. To attach. To attach. Attach. Is to need things to be a certain way. So yeah, love and attachment's different. What about the wish for yourself? The wish for yourself? To love, to truly love, is to wish the best for them, no matter the circumstances. Yes, if it is the love you have for yourself. To wish the best for them, no matter the circumstances. To attach, just need something. Just need things to be a certain way. Everyone in your life, if you life, you see as some like family, friends, relationships. Usually at some point, family, friends, relation. No. Okay. In your life, uses translation values. Friendships. Be lost. Be lost. So, whereas was love. Well, it was before us. No, attach, control. Attach or control. Put things to flow. Usually, put things to flow. Array. Design. Control. People cannot control life. Ever changing. And flow and change with it. Yeah, we're kind of getting into change more so than. We have one more person watching the stream. Do you get to see who it is? It's not about forever, so I don't actually look as to whether people are watching or not. I don't have anything that says, oh, there's this amount of people in the stream. We don't, because I mean, if there's another person, speak out, mate. Let your thoughts known. Maybe we can provide some assistance, or maybe you're just here to watch and figure things out. But yeah, we don't really look at who's watching or who's not, because yeah, if people want to speak, they want to speak. They want to watch, they want to watch. I'm just gonna keep blabbering on, and whether there's 0 people, whatever. Whether there's 1 million people, whatever. It's all the same. We just keep blabbering, mate. We just keep blabbering. Is that smart? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I got you Zupang, that's all that matters, mate. You cannot control people, you cannot control life. It's ever changing, it can be flow and change with it. Mental desire to bullet. Mental desire will to your perceived perfection. Pain, cause, etc. And yeah, we'll definitely have to patch up a few sentences in this, because yeah, I'm kind of just getting it on the page for now. But I think we've done pretty well. I'm definitely missing some sort of aspects in here which we could patch up, but very sweet. But yeah, we yeah, we're figuring it out. When's your next? When was your next exam or assignment due? And are you doing that now? Are you in the stream and you work on stuff on the side, or? Mental disorder. Suffering. Hardship. Always. Naturally. But what is before you always do not will it to your direction. That will happen naturally. Love what is before you always do not will it to your direction. And this means love. Trust. Love. Like that. Papa Turtle J, how we doing, mate? Anything for you? Really good writing? Yeah, you've been watching it, Papa Turtle, mate. We've been delving deep, mate. We've actually written a lot. It's been a good stream, honestly. We've written 600 words. And we've delved into attachment. We're pretty much cured now, Mr. Papa. Or Sean, we can call him. Sean. Yeah, we've cured ourselves. We've understood attachment. And we've understood what it means to love without attachment. And we've only repeated it like 10 times throughout this stream, so no more anxiety. No more anxiety, mate. We're back to the presents. We're still sick though, we're getting sick from the weekend. But no more anxiety. Trust that life will have you back. Certainty have of things is the only thing for you. To control. Voila. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, we actually delved into it. Like you said, everything's a learning curve, so the anxiety of yesterday is for learning today. Yeah, it's Daddy Draven. It's Daddy Draven. It's the same one. Papa Turtle, Daddy Draven, Cheeky Booger. Goes by anything. Any names these days. Many names. A hidden gem. Is it anything for you to build control? A chill guy? Definitely not a chill guy. Change. Everything is subject to change. We need to not take ownership. Anything or anyone. in our lives. We changing up ownership over anything or anyone within our lives. Too much meaning. I don't control Mr. Shawnee here. I don't control his thoughts. I don't determine if he wants to be my friend or not. So we may as well not try and control that, you know? Don't enforce your will upon it. If it happens naturally. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Life flows on. Yeah, it's the same Sean. Do not force my friends. Happens naturally. To will it to be a certain way. And force that we do not. Besides okay. Girlfriend. Control. What love is. Oof. Phone. I need to check how far this food is. It's getting too much. The stomach's going off. We're getting lightheaded. Oh, apparently it's here in a minute. 1 minute. So, and we've written about everything we wanted to write about today. Attachment and attachment. Love without attachment. So we're probably going to wrap it up there, if that's all good, people. Mr. Zupain, Mr. Papa, and Mr. Doug, if we're all still here. Yeah, we're gonna go eat. We will be back on tomorrow, hopefully earlier. Hopefully we get up and we're feeling a bit less sick. And what will we write about? We'll write about change. And then we will delve into other aspects of the relationship, continuing the massive series of working through relationships. Bon appetit. Thank you for joining once more. It was very fun. Take care. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you very much. Here's my Uber. Yeah. See ya.